Welcome to Tombstone News. Broadcasting live from Radio's In It. Bringing you stories from around Outlawz. Good evening, everyone. I am your host, Johnny, and I want to thank you for joining us for another edition of Tombstone News. Tonight, we have some great news coming off another successful raid weekend. We check in with two successful factions in an exclusive interview. We check in with Chubbs in the War Room, and we cap off the evening with some exciting leaked news in regards to Season 3. Let's jump into our first story tonight. As we move into the last two raid weekends of the season, our reporter Alex was able to catch co-leader of the Backdoor Bandits Ham at the Black Market Trader. In a Tombstone exclusive, Alex sat down with Ham to talk all things Backdoor Bandits. Let's have a look.
Howdy, Ham. First question I have to ask. What's going on with all these illegal raids, swimmers, and glitchers trying to mess with Backdoor Bandits?
I think the reasoning for these swimmers is that there's some factions that they get raided and they get pretty upset that they get raided and lose a bunch of their loot, and they take out their anger on swimming us. Good example is Housewives raided Holy Trinity. They got swam into. We raided Holy Trinity. Guess what? We got swam into. Don't know if that's a true connection, but that's some conspiracies going on.
Rumors were circulating last week about you guys being incited by one of your own members. Did you find any truth to this?
Well, we questioned our members that were on that night. Two of them vouched that it was all locked up, and of course we're going to believe them. But we kind of think that maybe potentially there was a rollback on the server in the night that pushed it back somehow, or somebody incited us, had screenshots from our code locks. I don't have no clue how it happened, but safe to say that we don't think it was any of our outstanding members.
With the season coming to an end, how sure are you that Backdoor Bandits have the MVP secured?
Well, I mean, leaderboards don't lie. A lot of people say that, points don't matter, but it's the time and effort we put in for this season. Clearly, our points show us, even we had some downfalls, minus points. Probably be sitting up close to the 400, 450, 500. So we're pretty consistent. We've had some offlines on us, so wish we could have been online to defend. And we've done some onlining. Yeah, we have done one or two offlinings, but that's the way she goes. Pink systems are there for a reason. So we'd hope that somebody would pay the respects to online in us. And talking to you, Housewives.
I tell you, Backdoor is not playing around. In other news, the Sicarios were able to have yet another successful weekend, really pushing them in the 3 spot on the leaderboard. Alex was lucky enough to run into Had from Sicarios on his way to the black market. Here's what Had had to say about Sicarios.
Thank you for taking some time to chat. It appears Sicarios are holding the 3rd place spot on the faction leaderboards pretty securely now. What do the final raid weekends look like for Sicarios?
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to try our best to stay in the top 3, and it's looking good for now. It's the few of us that are still holding it together, man, but we're trying to hold it strong.
Sicarios have had some ups and downs this season. Base issues, new leadership. With all this, what is the plan for next season in terms of base location?
Well, as of right now, everybody pretty much knows we're at Riffy. We've been testing some new strategies of building over there at Riffy, getting ready for next season. Our new location hasn't been we haven't fully agreed on one yet, but it is coming. And might be Riffy, might not, I don't know yet. But yeah, we are playing with some new builds, and so next season, yeah, we're looking to build us a new castle.
Last question I wanted to ask you. Sicarios had a change in leadership early this season, with Cannabis stepping down. In a surprise, Waxy stepped up as the new faction leader for Sicarios. With Sicarios now sitting in the top 3, how is Waxy as a leader?
Oh yeah. Well, actually, me and Waxy and J-Man and some of us, we've been Sicarios longer than Cannabis has. We were some of the ones that first joined the server, and then Cannabis kind of took over leadership when we fell off in the second, third seasons. I didn't play much those seasons. But yeah, Waxy's always been one of the top Sicarios in this server and other servers that we played in. So yeah, he'll get us going. Me, him, J-Man, and Rufus, we're going to try to get us back going and hopefully get some new recruits in, man, and get Sicarios back what it was.
Amazing. Sicarios are one of the staples of Outlawz, winning the faction MVP 3 times, tying with Hoodlums for most faction MVP awards. It would be great to see them clutch MVP another next season. Staying on the topic of factions, let's check in with Chubbs in the War Room with an update as we head into this weekend. Chubbs, take it away.
Thanks, Johnny. With no more than 2 raid weekends left, all the marbles are on the table. Factions grab the last of their boomsticks to give it one final go. Top 3 factions look pretty locked in place, with Backdoor Bandits sitting in the number 1 spot. Housewives of Chernobyl sitting in the number 2 spot, and a successful weekend gives the Sicarios a big jump into the number 3 slot. Heading into this raid weekend, I predict we're going to see an onslaught from the top 3, cleaning out everyone they can to make their final statement. My last prediction, we see Housewives and Backdoor make one last attempt to prove themselves MVP. Reporting from the War Room at Radio Zenit, back to you, Johnny.
Thank you for that update, Chubbs. We can expect fireworks this weekend as we get one step closer to ending the season. In other news, we say goodbye to yet another faction. Reports came in early Monday morning that I Am a Light's co-leader for Suicide Squad has finally called it quit, asking for the faction to disband. I Am, one of the best shooters on Suicide Squad, is now in the free agent pool. The question now becomes, who will pick him up? Our last story revolves around leaked information regarding the next season of Outlawz. 3 new map additions have been rumored, with lore around a book scavenger hunt to kick off the season opener. Reports of something strange going on at Kamensk Military, as well as 13 new airdrop locations have been confirmed. With all these leaked reports, it makes the countdown to Season 3 much more anticipated. That's it for us here. Thank you for joining us. I am Johnny, signing off from Tombstone Studios at Radio Zenit. Have a great night, and remember, stay strong, stay alive, and stay true.